I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I have been going, like the Energizer Bunny, but my battery is low, really low. I finally felt like I could breathe for the first time, and okay, I don't have anything to do for the first time in a long time. After me doing a pop-up at a spring market here in the city where I live, selling my candles and some coasters and some keychains. It was the first time me doing the keychains and the coasters. I've sold the candles before, and I really said, and because I felt like I didn't do well the first 2 times that I did, I said I wasn't going to do it again. But I felt like, okay, it's Mother's Day weekend, people are going to be out looking for gifts for their mothers, let's give it a try. And I did well, and I even someone bought a candle, and then they went on my website and bought another candle just like that, just that fast. So that's a blessing in itself. But another blessing, and the reason for this week, this testimony this week, is the blessing of children. I thank God for I just thank God for the blessing of children, their wonderment and their innocence, and the things that amaze them is wonderful, especially when it's directed towards you, or you are the reason for that wonderment and that amazement that they portray and that they exude, or that they what's the word I'm looking for? That they express, I guess. Last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and I work at a daycare, and I am one of the caretakers or child. See, I'm tired. I can't find my words. I am one of the child caregivers. There we go. So I guess I'm a teacher, and we did different things every day. More so the latter part of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday was sports day, and of course there wasn't even a thought of what to do. I did the ref, of course. Why would I do anything else? Yeah, maybe I could have worn a Kobe jersey, but I went to the ref, and that even brought amazement. When I walked into the door, the kids, the school-age kids, was like, "Oh my gosh, Miss Rashon, what are you doing? What are you?" And I told them I was the ref. Those are my initials, and that was enjoyable. Friday was pajama day, and I wore I don't know if it's a leopard or a cheetah. There's a onesie with spots and cat and a tail, and of course the kids loved the tail. They were playing and pulling on it, and I said, "Don't you know you're not supposed to pull a cat's tail, it'll bite you?" And I acted like I was gonna chase them and bite them, but of course I didn't. But the highlight of the week was on Thursday when we did story character day. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was racking my mind Wednesday night of what I was going to do. I even texted my brother and asked him, what is this good story character that I can do? I had one in mind, but I didn't know how I was going to pull her off. I even did a Google search of what are some good ideas. Amazing Grace came up. Not many people, I don't think the kids today would have known who Amazing Grace was, and how I could pull it off to make them realize and know who it was. So I scratched that idea. And woke up the next day. My brother saw that my brother had texted me back. He said Cinderella. Funny enough, that's the direction that I was thinking about, but I didn't know what I could wear. I didn't have any nice clothes that I could wear, that I would wear to work. It is still a daycare, and I am mostly in the baby room. And babies like to spit up. No. And literally, as I am getting ready to just put on my regular shirt for work and a pair of jeans and my sneakers, thought came to my mind, you have this crown and you have your liturgical dress. You can be a Disney princess, but which one? I was like, who wore a white dress? Nobody wore. Yes, they did. Ariel's dress was white in the wedding scene. I could be Ariel, but my hair's not red. So I was like, wait, Brandy's dress was white too when she played Cinderella. That's it. You Cinderella. I mean, I have the braids, so why not? So that's what I went with. Went to work. And walked into the door, and the school-age kids are in the open as soon as you walk into the door. And under their mask, you can see their mouths drop, and you can see their eyes just open up in amazement, in excitement. And I even overheard a little girl say, "Oh my gosh, she's a queen." That made me feel good. And I mean, of course, nowadays the most recent Disney princess that's out there that is of African descent is Tiana. So I did get that. But the highlight of the day was when I was in the 2-year-old room, and a little boy said, he was 2 years old. 2 years old. He said, "The queen is here, the queen is here." That made my day. Not just my day, that made my week. And I am still gloating about it. Oh my gosh, that made me feel so good. And sometimes you need that in life. Sometimes you need to look at the world through a child's eye. And sometimes you need the encouragement of a child or from a child, because sometimes adults can be mean. They can cause a lot of strife, and you have to be reminded that there's still innocence in the world. And I'm glad that for the last 4 years now that God has placed me in that role of being at that daycare on and off for the last 4 years. I had to leave for some time because of transportation. I was riding my bike for 5 miles. I wouldn't ride my bike from where I am to where I work now. So I thank God for the car. I thank God for my license. But that has always been my go-to job. Of all the jobs I've had, I have since left not too many jobs, but I've left 2 and 1 ended. That has always been the job that I have went back to or did in addition to those other jobs. And it was my first job that I had. When I moved down here, my cousin applied for me. Thanks, Tia. So yes, I am glad for the blessing of that job. We are still counting down to the day that I make my big announcement. June 20th is the day. Is the day. We are 40 days away. 40 days away. If you want to be one of the first to know, please sign up for my newsletter. All right, that is it for this week. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life, and enjoy the daylight in yours. And I'm going to go get some rest.